A while back, Giselle and I had a brief moment of shared suffering in the parking lot of a super shady soup establishment when she realized that Brent was cheating on her. Apparently, the camaraderie was destined to be a one-time thing because she slides out of my grip with a look of disgust. Before he died, Brent left me a message telling me to find Langston Winters. I press. The name hits Giselle like a punch. Then her fingers close around my upper arm, and she begins to drag me toward an alcove at the back of the church. "You simpleton!" she hisses. "You can't just throw his name around." Her face is pinched, and if it wasn't so dark in this damn corner, I'd be willing to bet she's lost all her color, too. Giselle is scared. "Who is he?" I ask. "Someone you don't want to mess with." I narrow my eyes, knowing that Giselle isn't concerned for my safety. "What you really mean is someone you don't want to mess with." "Yes, that's right," she snaps at me. "It's called self-preservation. You wouldn't know anything about it." "And it's the only thing you do know," I throw right back at her. Almost snarling, Giselle leans in. "You have no idea of the pressure I'm under right now. I'm walking a very fine line between playing the grieving widow while also making it clear that I did not approve of Brent's final actions." "People knew he was going to flip sides?" I ask. I had assumed he was smart enough to keep his mouth very tightly shut on that count. He had certainly been scared enough. Then again, I wouldn't put it past him to take one last jab at his former compatriots before selling them out. "They knew," Giselle says darkly. "Which means I have to play stupid. I don't think I have to tell you how badly that hurts my pride." No, she doesn't. Falling back on the unsuspecting woman role probably burns like acid for her. "Well, you could always remind people of that time you tried to kill him," I say with a faux smile, like I'm being helpful. 6 months ago, Giselle wanted to make herself a widow by orchestrating Brent's death when she found out he was cheating. She lifts her chin and dares to look down her nose at me. "Every couple has their rough patches, but we worked it out." I shake my head, unable to believe her gall. "Well, since you and Brent made up, I'm sure you want to honor his final wishes. And that was for you to help me find this Langston guy." She plasters a polite smile onto her face. "This is just more evidence that poor Brent really wasn't thinking very straight at the end." The smile turns, becoming vicious. "He knew that you're the last person I'd ever help." Of course, Brent's dying wish wouldn't be enough to get her to tell me. I'll have to speak the language that rich people understand and talk to her wallet. "Help me find Langston Winters, and I'll waive my rights to whatever it is Brent left me." "You'll relinquish your claim on Brent's bequest?" she asks, trying to hide her glee. "Yes. I don't want anything from Brent." My heart dips. I did love him once, it's true, but that was a very long time ago, and Brent was never the man that I thought he was. Taking money from his estate would make me feel dirty, the type of dirty I'd never be able to clean off. Giselle considers this and then nods. "He shouldn't have included you in his will. Giving me what he left you is the right thing to do." "Whatever," I say, refusing to agree with this sentiment, but sick of arguing. "So do we have a deal? My share of Brent's estate in exchange for information?" "Honestly, you are so tacky," Giselle sneers as she straightens her dress. "If you had any class, you would know these things. Right now is the time for mourning. Later we can talk business." "You were the one who brought up the will," I protest. But Giselle simply tosses her hair and turns her back on me to glide to the front of the church. I find a seat in the back, far away from the coffin that holds however much of Brent they were able to scrape up off the pavement. I shiver, not wanting to let my mind wander to his last moments. But my ex being blown into a million little pieces is something I can't forget.